The next code I want to show you is just to tell you how to have a nice layout. You will have to experiment with this yourself. So let's try. What does it say? From TK import everything, open a window, build a frame in the window, pack the frame, build a button in the frame which says welcome to my home. Pack the button. Let's run my window, that is, let it go in action, right? Main loop means let the window be live. So you see how the output looks. Say I want a big window, because this one, once you pack the button, it's tightly fit, so it wraps around just enough size that it needs. Okay, well, right now I have not given that button any command, so it's doing nothing no matter how much I click. But say I want to change the size of this. Let's start with the frame, right? Let me hold this here. Let's start with the frame. Let me increase the height and width of my frame. Okay. Okay. It doesn't seem to do anything, no difference. Which means once I pack it, it shrunk to the same size. So you need to do something more. Pack propagate 0. That means don't shrink. All right. Aha. So the frame did not shrink. So height is 200, which is good, but notice width is not very big. In other words, whatever dimensions I gave it, it stayed with it. This pack propagate made sure it did not shrink or expand. So I need to do something else here. So I need to change my button. Here is another attempt. Welcome to my home. I'm giving it height 2, width 1. Okay, let's see what it does. You see? So the button is now very small, 2 pixels and 1 pixel. This is very small, right? It's not pixel, it's some other unit. Most likely millimeter, no, maybe something like that. Anyhow, it's not pixel, it's not millimeters either. I don't know. But it's stuck to this particular size that we gave it. But what if I want it to expand, right? So I'll change that. Oh, I'll keep that and I'll ask you to expand. Now it's better. Okay, it's fit within this. Okay, so I hope you have a feel for how to play with this. This is something that you will understand when you keep working with it. If you don't work with it, you will not understand it, and I cannot explain it in any meaningful way. This is something which is a matter of taste to each programmer. Okay, now let's try another example. Okay, now here we are going to use label widget. We haven't used a label widget yet, right? Okay, don't need 2 times. Open a window, put a photo image GIF. Make sure this GIF file is in the same folder where you are playing with. So I have that GIF file there in the same folder. Label the root, the image equals lotus. Okay, so that's the one I want to label. That's my label, packet. Okay, I hope this is clear. Instead of saying equals lotus, I could have simply written that entire photo image object with that in here. All right, so that is my label, packet. I have written a string here, flower, blah, 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 blah. Another label is constructed with a text. You see, instead of image, now I have a text. Text is all of this. Pack label 2 in the bottom. So below label. So first label was lotus picture. Now say like, that's a function we have defined. Create a button, call it like button, with the text like, invokes the command say like, and pack it on the left. Well, you will see it doesn't do much. Then leave, this is another button, which is a quit button, which tells me to destroy my window itself. Okay, so here notice I don't have a frame. I have different labels. So I have to destroy the window itself to get out. And pack it to the right. Let's see what happens here. There you go. You have a window, you have an image, which is the first label. Then label 2 is packed on the side, and that is this one, on the bottom rather, side is bottom, which gives information about my flower here. The like button that we constructed is packed on the left, and the leave button with the quit command is packed on the right. And now this is running. If I say like, it prints I like lotus. And if I click the quit button, it will destroy my root. That is, the entire window closes. All right. So make sure you play with this, build your own canvas or windows in this fashion. Okay. Let's try another one. Okay. So you are opening a window, placed a lotus in the window. You have called it the label. You have a label object which which has just the image being placed there. You want a function, like function, a like button packed on the left, a leave or the quit button packed on the right, a canvas. Okay, a canvas which is packed on the bottom. Okay, and you're going to fill it with you're going to place a rectangle in the canvas, a yellow rectangle, and there is a particular string that is labeled 2. Let's see the arrangement, what happens here. There you go. You understand the placement matters. So this is just an example of placing things differently. Okay, like does the same thing that it did before, and rectangle, it does nothing because you placed a canvas. In other words, you have a window, you can have labels, you can have buttons, now you can even have a canvas. So all the drawings you did, you can even place a clock here if you like. So this is how you would build your window bigger and bigger. You understand? So you can actually place a clock here and let it run. Okay, so this video has gotten a bit long. Next codes I will start in the next video.